Now that we have discussed some good ways to learn and memorize vocabulary, let me tell you what exactly we're going to do and learn in this lesson. First, I'm going to show you a brief background about a new technological tool or software, a tool or software that is new for you, named Anki. Of course, followed by a basic tutorial on how to use it to learn some target words from a selected reading or a passage, the sacred passage from your IELTS books. You know the passage, of course. These target words will be displayed on flashcards, but digital flashcards. You or I will create these cards later using our tool, which of course works on space repetition strategies. Very good. And we've discussed what do you mean by these strategies before at the beginning of this lesson when we talked about some good ways to learn and memorize vocabulary. You'll also read the passage, and we'll discuss points related to these target words and to, of course, using the software. You'll also learn to how to self-evaluate yourself, your learning and your understanding, and I, of course, will evaluate your overall process and progress. Don't worry, I'm sure that everything is going to be fine at the end of this lesson, and you will learn something really helpful and fruitful for you. At the end of this lesson, I'm going to give you a questionnaire about this tool, and I will ask you to evaluate this tool. This is the questionnaire, this is the one. You have to evaluate the tool, Anki, by responding to the items and questions of the questionnaire. Okay. Now, in plain and simple words, what is Anki? Anki is a user-friendly, efficient, and intelligent flashcard program that makes remembering things easy. In Anki, you can either greatly decrease your time spent studying or greatly increase the amount you learn. It supports images, audio files, video files, and offers an unlimited number of study choices, vocabulary learning and acquisition, language learning in general, studying and preparing for exams, memorizing names and visuals, and brushing up on geography, poetry, music, and anything else. It's a solid and reliable electronic flashcard tool that simply allows us to effectively memorize anything and everything. It's a highly sophisticated software in features and specifications, yet completely free, except of course for Mac and iPhones, which is not free. It's also stylish and very easy to use. Now, this software that works on space repetition strategies allows us to memorize a massive amount of information saved in computer-based flashcard decks only when they need to be reviewed. Now, I'm going to show you how the tool works and how you can build your own personalized electronic flashcard decks. Let's see how. Alright, now as you can see here, that's the official website of the tool, okay? And when you open the program, the tool, Anki, this is how it looks like. Here we have 3 decks already created for you. We have the first deck, for example, phobia words. Now, if you click, if you want to open the deck, the phobia words, if you want, let's say, if you want to learn some phobia words, you click on the name of the deck, and then you press on Study Now button. When you press on the Study Now button here, Anki will show you the first card, the first word. And you have to think about its meaning before you show the answers. So we click on Study Now. Now, this is the first word shown to you by the program, by Anki, xenophobia. And let's say that you want to know the meaning of this word, and then you thought about the meaning of this word, and then you want to show the answers. then you have to go to the bottom of this window and you press on the show answer button. Now as you press on the button, Anki will show you the back side of the card with the meaning of the word, and of course maybe with an illustrative picture if you have put a picture here, a context, rules of collocation, parts of speech, and extra information. Now at the bottom, which is the most important part here, you can see that you have 3 buttons: easy, good, and again, with numbers above these buttons. Now, this is how and when and where Anki gets more advanced. And this is where Anki executes its built-in space repetition algorithms depending on how you grade the difficulty, the level of difficulty of these words, the words that you're examining. And depending also on how well or how not so well you remember the words. Now, as you can see, above these buttons you have numbers, and these numbers show you when exactly Anki will show you the cards again. So if you hit the easy button, you'll get the card in 4 days. If you hit good, if you press on this one in the middle, you'll get the card in 10 minutes. If you press on again, this means that you're not good in learning this word, so you'll have the card in 1 minute. So, what does this mean? This means that Anki will not repeat the cards that you know very well, but will repeat many times the cards that you don't know very well. Now, when you finish learning all of these words, all of the cards, the flashcards, the digital flashcards in the deck, Anki will tell you that you have finished learning all of the words and all of the cards, and you have finished studying. As you can see, it's very easy and very quick, and still you can learn many things, and you can do many things in one time. So that's simply how you deal with the program. Now, if you want to create a new one, you just go and click on Create Deck, and you give a name to the deck. Let's say we write here Sciences, okay? And you press on OK, and then you go click on the name of the deck, and you go press on Add. Okay, that's a very important window. You can see here that we have 2 fields here, one for the front side of the card and one for the back side of the card. You write the word in the front side of the card, and you write its meaning in the back side of the card. Of course, you can change the format of the words, you can change the background color of the card, you can also deal with different types of test formats like close deletion tests and so forth. You can attach a picture, an audio file, a video file, and you can also record yourself. So when you finish one card, you just press on Add, and this card will be added to the deck. And then when you finish adding different cards, you just press on Close. That's how you can create a card and how you can deal with already created ones for you. Okay, and of course there are so many details, but I just want to give you a brief introduction, basic tutorial on how to use it and how to create a simple deck of cards. Now back again to the official website. As you can see here, with Anki you can remember anything, remember anywhere, and remember efficiently. You can remember anything because you don't just use Anki for vocabulary learning, but you can use it for different things, to study different subjects. And you can use it anywhere, in the bus, in your workplace, at home, and everywhere. And you will use it to remember efficiently because it uses space repetition strategies and gives you the cards only when the program knows that you need this card and you need to review it. If you go to the Docs tab here, you can see that there are different options here, and you can see videos, introduction videos, and you also have